Good Wednesday, Tom Ginn, G-Force. G is for gratitude. Hey, it's Wednesday. Some people call it hump day. Can't wait for Friday. Can't wait for the weekend. Well, I have a whole different perspective. Every day I look at as the best day of my life. There's no titles of what it is. It is the best day of my life. So when people ask me that question, how are you doing? I tell them this is the best day of my life because it is. I approach that from gratitude. No matter what is going on, the gratitude changes and eliminates and diffuses negativity. So anytime you're in a situation that's challenging to you or upsetting to you, go to a place of gratitude. Find that one thing that warms your heart. That could be the loved one. Be grateful for something. Even in difficulty, you can learn from being in a place of gratitude. You can learn. It just replaces negativity. So it is Wednesday, best day of my life. Hey, as through the entire month of November and December, I've been covering some principles I think are very important in how we operate in our day-to-day lives, our relationships, our business, is around how we think. And we're not talking about the conscious mind, your intellectual mind, your rational mind, your reasoning mind. We're talking about the subconscious mind, where all the results we're getting and everything that we do is being operated from the subconscious. And one of the things that is in our subconscious is our belief systems around our attitudes, our beliefs. And we have attitudes about everything. And I always hear this time, I got a great attitude, but as a personal development coach, I'm glad I've had mentoring, and I'm glad I've had people to bring new awareness about my attitude and how it's formed. And, what's your attitude about your attitude? Because in reality, everything around you, the people you associate with, is accumulation of all your attitudes manifesting themselves in a reality. So if you're not satisfied with the results you're getting, the things around you, start looking at how you think about your attitude. One small shift can change everything. So I just wanted to, highlight this book again, the ABCs of Attitude by Glenn Bill. Get attitude. And I like that question he poses in the book is, what's your attitude about your attitude? And your attitude is something you can identify very quickly based on how you feel. Are you positive or negative? Does it make you feel good or make you feel something other than feeling good? That's a good indication of what your attitude is about anything or anybody or any situation. So today, I just wanted to it's in chapter 7 of this book, and because I'm in business for myself and I run multiple businesses, a personal development coach, a personal financial coach, helping people understand behavior before numbers. The results you get in life has nothing to do with knowledge. It's important to have knowledge, and I'm not discounting that at all, but our behaviors dictate our results. Our attitudes dictate our results. And the attitudes for business, and when I say business, I'm going to call it the business of life. The business of life. Because if we looked at our lives as a business, we'd probably operate it a whole lot differently with the right mindset. So today's principle in the book I'm going to cover is position yourself for greatness with gratitude. Position yourself for greatness with gratitude. P. So that's where we are in the book. So a question I want to pose is this. Have you ever thought who, where, and with whom you want to be with within the next 5, 10, or 20 years? Have you really thought about that? Positioning ourselves for greatness has a lot to do with the proximity of people around us. Are they great or something less? See, it affects our attitude, who we associate with. Are you stuck with the same birds of a feather flock together syndrome? Because as Jim Rohn says, we become who we associate with the average of the average of the 5 people around, the money they make, how they think, how they view the world. And guess what? If we want to change, we have to change the proximity of the people we want to be around. Find those people that have like mind, are willing to help, are positive, because I've done that recently. And I've done that throughout my entire adult life. When I got into financial services, I sought out and worked with the best in that industry. And I learned a lot. And I also look back on it and I didn't learn what I should have learned as well. And I'm grateful for that, because through awareness, you can make changes. What are your goals and aspirations? If the flock that you hang with have small goals and aspirations, they're going to pull you down from your big goals and great aspirations, greatness. See, when you change that environment, and I've done that recently, being involved in stretching out and being connected with somebody like Ken Walls, Grow Live Academy. And it's through this has helped me to recognize, hey, if I want to grow, I got to stretch myself. I got to get into a group of people that have a whole different view of the world, whole different view of success, and be coachable. So I've changed who I associate with. And guess what? Some different results are occurring. I'm growing. I'm being challenged. Doing this live stream is a challenge. I'm starting to get a little addicted to it. I'm really enjoying it, because the information and my goal is to bring awareness to what it takes to change. And that takes decisions. See, if you want to position yourself for greatness in anything that you do, you've got to have, and this is where in my coaching, a lot of coaches talk about goals and processes and all that, and they're important to having goals. But the most important thing to have to position yourself for greatness is have a vision of the outcome you seek. Have a vision who the type of people you want to have in your life. Have a vision of if it's a Jeffrey Gittimore or a Glenn Morshower or whoever it might be. If that's your vision to get in that circle, vision it, take action, and you will move in that circle. Or you'll study what they're doing. You'll find the resources necessary to be in that proximity of greatness. So you have to have a clear vision, have clarity and certainty. There's no room for anything less. No room. Certainty. Intentional. Makes life simple when you have a vision. And guess what? When you get clear on your vision, your purpose in life, and all those things, the people that will help you become the greatest version of your greatness start showing up. And then you have to take action to move in that direction. Bill Glenn talks about it in this book, and I think it's an area that a lot of people, and I talked about it in the last lesson, is making an investment. Making an investment. And Bill suggests, and I suggest, or anybody that is in business, is get mentors, get coaches. And I'm not talking about somebody that's going to show you how to be more effective with processes. And processes are important, but get coaching and mentoring. Make that investment. Find a mentor. Find somebody who's doing exactly what you're looking to do. They have the attributes, characteristics, they have a success path that you want. So position yourself for greatness is through awareness, and those people start showing up. But the key is you must take action. Because if you don't change what you're currently doing, 5 years from now, you'll be in the same circle of birds. You'll be making the same amount of money you're making today. Nothing's going to change until you make a decision to change. Get in the proximity of greatness. Have a clear mental picture what greatness means to you at an emotional, deep level. And see what happens. Stretch yourself. Make a list. Who do you want to have in your life next week, next year, 5 years from now? Who do you want to be traveling the world with? Your significant other, of course, your loved ones, your family, all that. But who would you like to be hanging around with on a Saturday afternoon? Vision who that person is. I think if you really ask that question, it wouldn't be the people you're hanging around with today. Not discounting those relationships, but you'll start seeing that you'll start hanging with different people. And that's scary. You know, it's am I worthy to be in that group? Am I smart enough? We have all sorts of paradigms of belief systems and attitudes that keep us from moving. But keep in mind, and a great friend of mine, Steve Lamadola, told me years ago when I was in a fearful situation in my career, dealing with attorneys. I was a union negotiator and a fact finder for an arbitration process. And I had to meet regularly with the corporate attorneys, which I have no law degree. I don't even have a degree. I had 2 years of college. And I was totally paranoid. And he said to me, keep in mind, they put their pants on the same way you do, one leg at a time. And Steve, I looked at him, and in retrospect, all these years, he recognized the greatness in me. He didn't articulate it in those terms, but he reaffirmed and let me know that to become great, the people that you're pursuing to become like are just like you. Just like you. They're not special, but they are special. They have the same insecurities, same fear factors, but they have learned by associating themselves with other people that challenge them, help them, people move forward. You become great in the same footsteps that they are. So, what is your attitude about greatness? You are great. You have infinite potential. Questions for you today. Ask yourself this question: how am I positioned for success currently? You have to make that assessment. am I positioned right now to have greatness in anything that you're doing? In business and sales, relationships, organizations, your community? Are you positioned currently? If you're not, you need to ask the next question. Who is positioned better than me currently? Who's positioned better than you are currently? Well, I started looking at what I'm doing. I started seeing people that are positioned where I want to be, and I sought them out. And I'm now in that flock. You need to ask yourself, you must have an affirmation, you must have a belief system about your greatness. What is my positioning statement? And he says, and this is just an example, mine, Glenn Bill said, to change the world one attitude at a time. Got to have a reason, your why, to position yourself. What is your proximity to greatness? What is your proximity to greatness? Ask yourself this question: where do I show up in the world? Or how do I show up in the world? Who are you being? I remember what Glenn Morshower said in one of our trainings in Glenn Wall's Grow Live Academy. When you work on your beingness, who you are, your true authentic self, your greatness will show. You don't have to worry about what other people think. Your greatness will show. And when that is, then everything else, you don't have to pursue other things. The greatness, those things that you need will come to you because you're secure in who you are being at all times. And also a question: how do I want to view my world? See, we have a choice. If you're looking at the world and the world's going to hell in a handbasket, you know what? Your perspective, that's what's all you're going to see. Or you have a view, hey, there's great things that this world has to offer. And you're going to see that. What is your thoughts? What is your attitude about how you view the world? And I guarantee you, what you think is what you're going to see. And what you see is going to be your reality. And I believe this wholeheartedly, is you can change your reality by how you think, how you view the world. And that's an attitude. Are you going to look at the world negatively? Are you going to look at your circumstances negatively? Or are you going to learn through gratitude how you can shift your thinking to change the world that you're in? And when you do that, you can change the world around you, one person at a time. So think big. Think something that so far out there that it excites you, it scares you at the same time. If that's what's happening, that's the right thought to have. Set your standards high. Set your goals high. Don't settle for something less. Have a vision of what that's going to look like, feel like, to accomplish greatness in your business, your relationship, the organizations you have. It's a mindset. And always be positioning yourself for greatness. Change your circle. Seek out greatness. There is a formula to it. So with that, I don't want to forget that Friday's guest is a friend, a colleague, somebody I've met just recently through changing my proximity to greatness. I found another great individual. Mark Rodriguez is coming on. And here's a picture of Mark. Man, that's a pretty impressive picture. That's a picture of greatness. There's a picture of strength. There's a picture of attitude. Mark Rodriguez, he's going to be on Friday. And he's the president of the Auto Client Care since 2005. You know, he's a father, blessed with two amazing daughters, and he'll share his story this week about the influence of his dad and his parents and his success in life and his relationship to that. So, Mark Rodriguez, Friday. Mark your calendar. Turn on your notifications. We're going to have fun with this interview. You're going to see some attitude, even through the struggles that he's currently been going through. And I'll let him tell that story on Friday. So with that all said, I am so grateful for today. I'm so grateful for this moment. I don't have an attitude, this is hump day and I can't wait until Friday. And Friday, I can't wait till Saturday. Today is the most important day of my life. This moment's the greatest moment of my life. And that's an attitude, no matter what's going on. So take gratitude, apply it in your life, and always be grateful for all that you have. Be grateful for those things you don't have, because it will give you an awareness how to obtain it through gratitude. So God bless everybody. Tomorrow, another message. We're moving into the letter Q of the ABCs of attitude. Quick to serve, commit, and connect. So we got somebody here that's just jumped on. Hey, my friend Mark. I did say Mark Rodriguez on Friday. 2:00 Eastern. 2:00 Eastern. He's coming on. Hey, join us. Make your comments. Give us a bad time. Whatever you want to do, my friend. What do we got here? Yeah, Mark's on my show, really. Mark Rodriguez, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, turn on your notifications. Share this out, Mark, with the rest of the G-Force, or everybody's in the G-Force. The circle that we hang with, we're all utilizing the G-Force, gratitude. We all have hearts of gratitude. We exercise gratitude. We talk about things in a space of gratitude. So, hey, share it out to Grow Live Academy, your friends. We'll get some good following. All right, my friend. Thanks much. You're all in. We'll be talking soon, my friend. With that all said, I'm signing out. God bless today. Today is the best day of your life. Believe it, and you will achieve different results. With that all said, have a great day.